Hi, thank you for joining me. It's Karen here. Just thought I'd switch the camera on and show you what I've been up to. I've been making a TN size art journal, junk journal, but it's to put all my bits and pieces in. So it's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 signatures, but I haven't made the cover yet. But I just thought I'd give you a quick flick through, just let you see what I've been up to and the papers that I've chosen to put in there. So anyway, this is one of my beautiful butterfly papers. Don't have any more of this left now, so when it's gone kind of thing. But yeah, love that. Lots of tea dyed paper and book pages. Also, I've been making pockets. I don't know whether you can see that closely. Just old book pages, and I've just decorated them. Not sure where I'm gonna put them yet, but when I make them, I just like to put them in the journal just to give me a bit of an idea of what I've got. Also, really like these silhouette book pages, the silhouettes on the tea dyed paper, and I just love dogs really. So there's lots and lots of space in this one. This is the center fold I've done in this one. It's a couple of tuck spots, and I've made some pockets to go in there, and they just sit in there at the moment. Not sure if they're going to live there forever, but you know, I just like to make my ephemera as I go and just pop it into the signatures. More and more tea dyed paper, book pages, and that's the end of that signature. Also done some avocado dyed paper here, and that's the little envelope that I dyed, and a little bit of watercolour and pen doodling. Make nice bookmarks, so I just put that in there to keep that safe, and just flip that over there. Really like putting carrier bags in my journal, because they make great tuck spots, and you can put all manner of things in there, any keepsakes that you've got. Another little pocket that I've made, and one of the little butterflies, ephemeral butterflies that I painted. More tea dyed paper, book page, just some tea dyed stuff, book page. There's an envelope there, tea dyed envelope. Really like putting these in. Again, make great tuck spots. More avocado dyed paper. I'm going to have lots of space in this journal, so that's great. Sometimes I don't always, when I make a journal for myself, I don't always give myself enough space. So I've been very mindful this time to leave myself lots of space in each signature, and I don't mind if it gator mouths, because when I go out and about, or we go off anywhere on holiday, I always bring back lots of bits and pieces, keepsakes, photographs, and these are a really nice way to keep them, especially in the winter time when you're looking back, and it's just I just really like it. So there's the other end of the card, of the paper bag, and there's a little pocket that I made. Don't know where that's going to live, and there's that signature. I'll put those over there. This is another signature that I've made. This is a very tall pocket, and this one is really lovely old book page here on this one, and I've just done a little watercolour paper with a few little accents on there. Tracy Fox label. Love her labels. She's got some great things on her channel, so check her out. Also, I've put in a little hinge there, so I've got a bit more writing space if I need it, and that just goes in there. Okay, I've stuck that down because I do want that one to live there. Another carrier bag. When we went to the National Gallery, one of my little watercolours there. Yeah, so I may use that to send as a postcard to a friend or something. It's always good to have in your journal, so you know you've got one, so you don't have to go rooting through everything. Another bit of book page, but I backed it with some lovely paper that I've got. More tea dyed and avocado dyed paper. Another pocket. This one's got, I don't know whether the camera's picking it up, but it's got a silver trim on there. Quite like that. More. And that's the end of that one. And that's the other side of the carrier bag. Sorry, the paper bag from the National Gallery. And this is what I bought from the National Gallery. It was, we went to see the Leonardo Immersive exhibition in London. And that was back in 2020. Time flies. Really, really great. Had a super time up there, and it's a great way to keep track of your memories, really. And that goes in there. And the last little signature, haven't really done anything. This is just a loose signature. More lovely bright coloured butterflies. Oh, and there's the Lordly Lion pocket, and more tea dyed and book pages in there, and that's the last one. Have you noticed I've left the raggedy edge on that one? I actually don't mind. I quite like that. I think it gives it a nice feel. So yeah, that's there are my 4 signatures, and I probably will make the cover on camera, so you can have a good look, and you can see what I do. Oh, there's another little pocket there. I don't know where I put it. I'll just pop him in there for the moment. So I'm just going to set that one aside and just show you. These are the book pages that I've got, that I had, and I've just made them into pockets, and they're quite sturdy. So what I thought I would do is I would make a pocket now to show you how I do it, and it's a real foolproof, easy way of making your pocket. So here's just an ordinary bit of book page, raggedy edge, not worried about that. Just move that out of the way. Now, it doesn't matter what size you're making. You can either, it's the same format for everything that I make in my pockets. So I just flip it onto its back side and I fold the 2 ends together. Now you can decide whether you want the raggedy edge or if you want to cover it up. Now on this occasion I am going to cover it up. So I'm just going to put that fold down there and that fold down there. And what I like about this way of doing it is there's no folding, there's no measuring, and that's a win-win-win in my book. Just gonna offer that up. Yeah, that fits on my page. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Again, no measuring. So I'm just going to turn the bottom up and put a fold in there. I'm just going to turn the page around and fold the top in. Okay, so then you can see the front and you can see what your pocket's going to look like. All right, so that's what we're going to have. So I'm going to open this up again, and then what I like to do is cut these bottom folds off, because it cuts down on the bulk in your journal, and it makes it neater and easier. Now all I'm going to do now is, again, I'm not measuring, I'm just putting my scissors to the side and I'm just cutting off the corners, just to give us a nice mitre edge. And again, I'm going to open it up again and do the same. Whoops, I'm just going to cut these folds off. Okay, but I'm not going to mitre the edges on this one. I'm just going to stick it down. So ensuring that's why it's always good to mitre the bottom and keep the top straight. Then you always know which is your top and which is your bottom. Now I'm just going to put a bead of glue in there. Now I'm using clear glue, but you can use glue stick or PVA glue, or indeed whatever glue you have. Now, just if you have a bone folder, which I do but I can't find at the moment, give these a good fold down to give you a nice sharp edge. And then what we're doing is we're just running a bead of glue just down here, and then we're just catching it there. Okay, just catching it there, and then we're going to turn it around and just glue the bottom bit up, and there you've got the bones of your pocket. Now if you want to, you can leave it like that, which you can see the print of the page, but I like to cover, well, fill up really, so this, I'm gonna have to take a shave off of that bit, just so when I put the notch in you don't see the book page. Now I don't put a whole length of book page down. I kind of do half or 3/4, just so it gives me that option, so when you open it you can just see that. Now I'm going to flip that on its face and I'm going to pull it out, and then what I'm going to do is not pull it completely out, but I'm just going to offer the glue. Doesn't have to be absolutely covered in glue, just give you a nice contact, and make sure the top is glued well, and then we just slide that back in, ensuring that we've got it to where we want it, which we have, and then just giving it a little rub down. Just give it a good rub down so it is. Now if you've got anything sticking out, which I have, because I don't measure, I just eyeball this, as you can see, there it is. we've got a nice pocket which has got the back lined. So if we come to put a notch in here, it will reveal the bit at the back, the nice coloured piece of paper at the back. It won't show a book page. Let me just bring back this one here. So as you can see, I'm probably I'm not going to back this because I may put this and stick this down directly onto the book page, or if you would rather, you could back it if you wanted to, but you could hinge it there, so you've got a pocket, a nice pocket, and you've got a flip. So you could do that if you wanted to. That'd be quite nice. But yep, there we have it. There's a really lovely foolproof way of making really good pockets, which don't get covered in glue, which is lovely. But if you wanted to make a smaller one, you would just cut that in half and then do the same, pick up the bottom. But there we go. Well, I hope you found this interesting, and I hope you found it useful. So I'll say goodbye. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up, that would be great, and see you again soon. Bye.